gon' slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And oh, look at that. A diving catch. Called that a very strong gain of 24. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. He's going to sling this deep down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
A big play here for Dallas, and even 50 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Prescott, the quick slant caught, and he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. From 10 yards out, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And, you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start first. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Robert Quinn. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility, the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the...
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Here we go. Mike 5-4. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman.
When we talk about the best corners in the league, we're usually saying shutdown corners, guys you can't complete passes against. Richard Sherman fits that definition to a T. The best part of his game, no wasted moves. He studies the opponent so well, hard to get a pass on Richard Sherman.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And this is going to be incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
It's caught by Coleman. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll lead here to a third down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Coming this way, here we go.
They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. Got a man. He finds Sanders. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort. But on 4th down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort picking up the first.
And now that team
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Robert Quinn able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Now, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. 21 yards there on 3rd down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On play action, it's Garoppolo. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Gold with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Elliott. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Prescott on 3rd and 2. And that will be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way. Probably.
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. The left touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room. Maybe I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks, I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in 3s, wins come in 2s, cash comes in 1s. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they wanna keep me, oh that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Right.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the east side of the Bay Bridge in Oakland, California. The pregame festivities here in Oakland have to be seen to be believed. This crowd in silver and black, they are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Check. Watch 54.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. Room here to run. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. An aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate. But that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it up.
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 38 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Forbath, the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
A little bit of humor.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
A first down carry by Elliott. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Prescott, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Markel Lee charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now Prescott. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Looking to throw. Prescott. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. A really good pickup of 28 yards. The Raiders into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. They run it with Jacobs. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Carr has got it to Williams. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. His first catch, good for 14 there, and a first down. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
11 yards and a Cowboy first down. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The end result, 21 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Prescott. Completes it to Jason Witten. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with 4th down and 1. These two teams all tied after 1.
Hey, kill. 47. 26.
4th down, Prescott, complete to Jason Witten. And he's taken down inside the 30. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
On first down, Elliott. P.J. Hall there to make the tackle.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. This to Jarwin. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Blake Jarwin, 28 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So that one will be accepted. A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. It's complete to Williams. There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Tyrell Williams, 72 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. Give them 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football. To throw on 2nd and 10. Prescott going right side. He has Witten. I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch. Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets him 6. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And now off to the races down the right side. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott as his guys are able to regain the lead. Forbath, the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right? And that's exactly. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Throwing. Prescott. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. On the counter, Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Forbath able to convert the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh. That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak. So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now. It becomes contagious, doesn't it? It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well. Well, they are clicking right now. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. 5th catch of the game for him there. Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right, safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block.
Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. He goes full extension, and he's got it. A good pickup there at 22. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Here's Jacobs. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
And the Raiders have got him. Tahir Whitehead. He brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. And he's going to go down again. Markel Lee picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Prescott down. Caught by Cobb. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And they're going to face a 3rd down. Prescott. The tight end Jarwin with it out on the left side. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Maurice Hurst able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. To throw is Prescott. That is caught at the 7-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now this is 3rd and goal. Here's Prescott. The quick slant caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one. And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. With his first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking downfield for Jones. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Carr. Going for the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now? Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th down with Carr. Looking downfield for Jones. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Jeff Heath, the strong safety, able to get in there on the coverage. But down 2 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to go for it. They must have thought they had a play to dial up that they could get it. Well, it didn't work out. They must have thought, as you pointed out, they had a play. And they were probably looking at the number of possessions that they thought were left in the game. And down 2 scores, they must have felt like they couldn't risk not taking a shot here and giving up that chance. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Vontaze Burfict. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. So they've been unable to capitalize on the green field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Now Prescott. That is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And now Jason Garrett electing for his guys to try for 2.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
To the air again, Prescott. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. format to send it away now following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Robert Quinn just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Carr. Looking deep downfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. They go play action here on 1st down. The open man here, Renfro. A big play that time for the Raiders. An even 50. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Carr. Dancing to his left. Touchdown, Raiders. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the linebacker, Vontaze Burfict. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. A gain there of 21 yards.
It's a gain of 21 yards.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Malik Collins able to run him down for a 15-yard loss, and it will be 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Carr. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Xavier Woods with a pick. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Maurice Hurst able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4. A gain of 4 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. Completes it to Jason Witten. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. Prescott to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And got his man complete. Past the 20. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Prescott, letting one fly, and that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 36 yards on the play. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.